People often say that the hardest battles in life are not fought on the field, but inside the heart. Imagine waking up every day knowing that people are waiting to laugh at you. Imagine walking into a room and hearing whispers, jokes, and cruel comments behind your back. This is the kind of life many people face when they are judged only by their appearance. This is the story of a man who was once mocked and rejected by everyone, a man people called Fat Ronaldo. But what nobody realized at that time was that inside him lived the heart of a warrior who would one day prove everyone wrong. When people hear the name Cristiano Ronaldo today, they think of discipline, strength, and one of the greatest athletes in the history of football. But this story imagines a different beginning. In this version, Ronaldo wasn't always the powerful, confident figure people admire. Instead, he struggled with his weight and confidence. Wherever he went, people noticed his size before they noticed his talent. At school, on the street, and even on the football field, he heard the same cruel words again and again. Some laughed. Some mocked him openly. Others ignored him completely. Football was supposed to be his safe place. The field was where he dreamed of becoming great. But even there, things weren't easy. When he tried to play, people doubted him. They didn't see potential, they saw someone who looked too slow, too heavy, and too different to succeed. Teammates sometimes passed the ball to others instead of him. Opponents made jokes before the match even started. For many people, those moments would have been enough to give up. There were nights when Ronaldo went home feeling defeated. The laughter echoed in his mind. The words hurt more than anyone realized. It would have been easy for him to believe what everyone said about him. It would have been easy to quit football, forget his dreams, and accept the label people had given him. But deep inside, something refused to break. One evening, after another day of humiliation, Ronaldo stood in front of a mirror. For a long time, he simply stared at his reflection. He saw the person everyone else saw, the extra weight, the tired eyes, the insecurity. But then he asked himself a question that would change everything: what if they are wrong about me? That single question sparked a fire in his heart. The next morning, Ronaldo woke up before the sun. The world was still quiet, and the streets were empty. He put on his running shoes and stepped outside. The first run was painful. His legs felt heavy, his breathing was difficult, and every step felt like a struggle. After only a short distance, he wanted to stop. But the memory of people laughing at him pushed him forward. Day after day, he kept running. At first, the progress was slow. Some mornings were harder than others. Some days he felt exhausted before the training even began. But he refused to quit. Running became a habit. Then came workouts, strength training, and hours spent practicing with the ball. Slowly, his body began to change. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. The transformation didn't happen overnight. There were moments when Ronaldo felt like giving up. There were days when the results seemed invisible. But he kept reminding himself of why he started. Every drop of sweat was a step toward becoming stronger than the person he used to be. As time passed, the boy people once mocked began to disappear. In his place, a new version of Ronaldo was emerging. His body became stronger and more athletic. The extra weight slowly faded away, replaced by muscle and power. His speed improved. His stamina grew. The same football field where he once struggled now became the place where he shined. But the most important transformation wasn't physical. It was mental. Ronaldo no longer cared about the laughter of others. He no longer feared rejection. Instead, he used every negative comment as fuel. Every insult became motivation. Every memory of being ignored reminded him why he had to keep pushing forward. Eventually, the day arrived when Ronaldo returned to the same field where people once doubted him. But this time, everything was different. As he stepped onto the pitch, people barely recognized him. The overweight boy they remembered was gone. Standing in his place was a confident athlete with determination in his eyes. When the game started, Ronaldo moved faster than anyone expected. His footwork was sharp, his control precise, and his confidence unshakable. Within minutes, he scored a goal that left everyone stunned. The crowd that once laughed at him was now silent. Then another goal. And another. By the end of the match, the same people who once mocked him were cheering his name. Word about his transformation spread quickly. People who had ignored him before suddenly wanted to be part of his journey. Some apologized. Others pretended they had always believed in him. The same voices that once laughed now praised his determination and strength. But Ronaldo never forgot the past. He remembered every moment of rejection. He remembered every laugh, every whisper, every cruel comment. Not because he wanted revenge, but because those memories reminded him how far he had come. Soon, opportunities began appearing. Coaches who once overlooked him started paying attention. Fans admired his work ethic. Young players looked up to him as an example of what dedication could achieve. The story of Fat Ronaldo slowly turned into a legend of transformation. People realized something important: success isn't about how you start. It's about how you respond to the challenges life throws at you. Ronaldo's journey showed that rejection can become motivation, and pain can become power. One day, a young fan approached Ronaldo after a match. The boy looked nervous but determined. "Everyone laughs at me too," he said quietly. "They say I'll never be good at football." Ronaldo smiled. He placed a hand on the boy's shoulder and said something simple but powerful: "Let them laugh. Just make sure they're not laughing forever." That message became the heart of his story. Because the truth is, many people face rejection at some point in their lives. Many people are judged, ignored, or underestimated. But those moments don't define who someone becomes. What defines a person is the decision they make afterward. Ronaldo could have chosen to quit. He could have believed the insults and accepted defeat. Instead, he chose discipline. He chose hard work. He chose to become stronger than the version of himself that people mocked. And in doing so, he turned laughter into applause. Today, when people look at Cristiano Ronaldo, they see confidence, success, and incredible determination. But behind that success is a story of struggle, rejection, and relentless effort. The boy who was once called Fat Ronaldo became a symbol of perseverance. His story reminds us of something powerful: the opinions of others can never define your future. The only person who decides what you become is you. So if the world ever laughs at you, if people reject you, if they say you're not good enough, remember this story. Because sometimes the people who are laughed at the most are the ones who come back the strongest. And one day, the same crowd that mocked you might be the crowd cheering your name.